Here. Okay, so this is about making a counting button. So I'm going to place a button, and it's going to start, oops, and I gotta be careful not to hit enter at the wrong time, with 0 clicks. And I'm going to also call this the counting button. And I think I'll stop there. And let's just put the button down right in the center of the screen. 0 clicks. So now I'm going to make it count. So I'm going to change, I'm going to put some Python code in the clicks window that's not defining the button. I'm going to create a global variable because that's the only one that can retain values when the between clicks. So clicks is going to live outside the counting button. It's going to be, and it's going to count how many times it's clicked. And also, whenever the program starts, I want it to set clicks to 0, but I'm also going to want to make it the counting buttons text, so that's set text to be 0 clicks. So it's always going to. So if I want it to, if I want a button or something to start with a certain value every time, I can put it right here at the beginning, and this will be. Now this can sometimes be annoying about this thing, is it doesn't always do that. Now over here, I'm going to, now if I want to use a variable outside, it's called a global variable. And I have to tell Python to use not a variable inside this thing that doesn't connect to the world, but I got to tell it outside. So this, 1 second, and this will keep track, and this will. So every time I click, the first thing I'm going to do is add 1. I'm going to use plus equals. That's my favorite way to add 1 to the clicks variable. So I'm just going to say 1 more click. Now you notice I'm putting a lot of comments in. It's very hard to have too many comments on code. But the comments shouldn't say what the code does, but why it does it. So I'm adding 1 to click. I don't say add 1 to clicks. I'm saying it's counting 1 more click. And then the last thing I'm going to do is put into the counting button the new value of clicks. So counting button that set text will be, I got to change it to a string or it doesn't work. And I'm going to put that and put in this space clicks. And this will update clicks on the button. Now what's going to happen here, and when I click on that, is it's this. I now have a button that can keep track of how many times I've clicked it. And I can make an app with this button in it. No, I don't want to change that. I'm going to count. I'm going to call this app the counting app. And the counting app starts, you see, with 0 clicks, not with 4 or 5 clicks like I had on the project. And each time I click it, it'll keep track how many times. And every time I start, it'll start with 0 clicks. And so, and there is, well, like I say, about a button that counts clicks.